Hello friends, welcome back. So now we have graph for tasks, users, roles, and permissions. Let's assign roles to the user, permissions to roles, and then check for permissions the view, create, update, or delete tasks. So I'm going to close everything here. And if I open the user controller, here we just return user all. What I'm going to do is, let's open the terminal. And here I'm going to say artisan make or artisan make a resource. And I'm going to create a user resource. Also, I'm going to create a role resource and permission. And also let's create a task resource. And now in here, instead of just saying a user all, I'm going to say return user resource collection and say user model with the roles. And I'm not going to apply filters here. Just say user with roles and change the get method here. Now in the user resource, we need to update this. So let's open, and instead of returning something like this, we have to modify that. So ID, name, email, and this when loaded the roles. And instead of this one, we can say role resource collection, role resource collection when loaded the roles. Okay, now here we have ID, name, email. Let's add also others, because in the index.d.ts we have ID, name, email, avatar, which is optional, but we have email verified, two-factor enabled, email verified, created at, and updated at. We need that. So email verified at and created at, updated at. This one. Now we are okay. In the user controller, we return that. Save. Yes, next one, let's open the role resource. And also here we have to update this. We have to display the ID name, guard name, and also we have to update the add here permissions. Not the created add, but permissions, and not these permissions, but here we have to say permission resource collection when loaded permissions. Let's save. Let's open the permission resource. Also here, return the ID, name, guard name. Let's remove the created and updated at. Here now I'm not going to add the roles to belong to the role, but you can add also if you want. And I think we are good. Let's open the task resource and change everything. Also here we have ID, title, description, and not status, but here is completed, and also is completed. We can save. Let's close everything. Let's open the app service provider, because I want to say JSON resource without RBAC. Okay, I'll remove this and we are okay. Let's run the npm run dev and see on the browser. So if I say our composer run dev, and let's open the browser. Okay, let's register with the user. We can go to users, and yeah, we have users here. So if I refresh, we can create a new user. Let's say create, and we created. We can edit the user. So dot, and we have dot. Okay, also we can delete. Now I want, when we create, the display a list of roles with checkboxes and then apply a role to the user. The same when we edit here. So for that, let's open the VS Code, and we need to open the create inside the users. Okay, now in the user create, also let's open the user controller, because when we return here inertia render, we need all the roles. So let's say roles, and here we're going to say role resource collection and roles all, but not from app models. This is from Spatie model role. So import that from Spatie model. Okay, now we get all the roles on the create. So here we have to say roles, and role is going to be not an array like this, but it's going to be a role type array. And we have a form with email, password, and confirm password. After that, we can add new div, and in this div, not select. Yeah, we can also add select, multi-select, but I prefer to add a checkbox from the components UI checkbox. Add the ID, and here before that we need to say roles map or the role, and add on the checkbox ID, not role ID like this. We can say like this, and not role ID but role name. The name is unique, and also role name here. Now the name inside the roles is going to be roles array. Okay, and HTML for the role name. Okay, and display the role name here. I think we are also here, let's say roles, and I think we are good. Let's copy this, save, and let's open also the edit inside the users, edit TSX, and here on the, yeah, we need to change this. I forgot to change this, user edit, the roles, and roles is going to be a type of role like this. Okay, and down there we can pass that, import also the checkbox from the UI checkbox, save. I think we are good. Go to user controller, on the create, okay, but on the edit we add only the user, and also add roles, new user resource, and load the roles, okay, with roles, and update. Yeah, now also on the store we need to change something. So this is going to be a new user, so new user to be equal with this, and then I'm going to say $sign new user assign role request roles. If we have, and let's check for that. Let's say if the request roles, then assign. Otherwise, I'm not going to do nothing with them. Now here we're going to say not if, we're not going to check. We are going to just say user think roles. Because if we have roles assigned to the user when we create it, we're going to have some roles there and there. So the request role will be with some roles. And if we remove the roles from there, we can say sync roles. And if it is empty, we have to say remove every roles assigned to this user. I think we're okay with the user. Now let's see on the browser. And yes, I let the AI to do the magic. Where is here? So let's remove this. And now we have roles here. I think we don't have any role. Yeah, let's create the role. I'm going to create the admin role first, the web guard name. Let's create that. Let's create another one. I'm going to name it user role and also web here. And let's create another role. Now go to our users, create, and now we have 2 roles. And let's create a user first. And I'm going to assign only the admin. And now you can see we have roles, and this is a role assigned to it. We can edit. Yeah, here now the admin is assigned, so I need to be checked. So let's go to edit, because here we say just copy paste from create, but we need to add checkout, a default check. And let's see what I suggest. So user roles, some user role name table with a role name. And yeah, roles here is going to be optional. And now let's come here and refresh. Now the admin is checked. We can assign the user, for example, and update. And now we have assigned to the user. Let's do the same on this one and on this one. And yeah, now this works. Let's do the same thing for roles, to assign permissions to roles. So I'm going to copy this, and let's close and open the create first in the permission in the roles. Yes, we have guard name. After the guard name, let's add this role, the key checkbox. We need to import the checkbox from the components UI checkbox. We need to have permissions to make a role create. So here we have permissions, not user, just permissions. And permissions is going to be a permission type. So let's import the permission type array. And then down there, we can say permission role, permissions map. And here we're going to say not role, but permission. Let's remove this one. So permissions map, the single permission ID, checkbox permission name, because also the permission name is unique, value permission name, here permissions, and also this one. I think we are okay. The same thing we can do for let's copy this, copy for the edit. So let's open the edit DSX on the roles. And here we are going to have role and also the permissions. And permissions is going to be not any, but a permission type. Very good. Scroll down. After this one, we can paste that. We import the checkbox from the components UI. And here also we need to say default checked. Okay. Let's see. Now we need to update the controller, the role controller. Create, we have index, role, and instead of role all, here we can say role resource collection, and not role all, but role with permissions get. And then on the create, we need to add permissions like this, and not permission all. Also here we can use the permission resource collection and pass the permission model and say all. I don't want to load the roles here, because in the permission resource we don't have roles. Okay, next is on the store. When we create the role, I'm going to say $sign new role to be equal with that, and then we can say if the request has permissions, let's say new role sync permissions request input, or we can use the give permissions. So for example, instead of that, give permission to and pass the request input permissions, Okay, on the edit now, we return the role, or we can return the new role resource and load the permissions, and then permissions like this. On the update, the same thing. We can say not if request, just say $sign role, sync permissions, input and $sign request, input permissions. And let's see, let's go on the browser, refresh, let's create a new role. And why we don't see permissions? Because in the create, we just set like this. We need to add a div with a grid and then a label permissions. And then after that, we need the close. Okay, so if I come here, now we have permission, but we don't have any permission. So let's go and create permission. Let's say view dot tasks, and the word name is going to be web. Let's create another one. Edit or create dot tasks, word name web. And for now, let's leave it like this. So if I go to roles, create a new role, now we have 2 permissions. But what I want is to go to admin, for example, and assign 2 permissions to this one. Update now. This one has. Also, the user can view and create permissions. So both of them are. Let's see if I uncheck that. Yeah, that works. Okay, now the roles has permissions, which means the user with a role user has permissions to view and create tasks. Okay, in the next episode, which is going to be the final, we're going to protect tasks. When we go to create, we're going to protect that on the controller and also on the view here. So we're going to show or hide the button, also this button or this one based on the permissions. And that's it all about this video. Now, if you like such a videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share with your friends, and see you in the next one. All the best. Thank you very much.